Is AB's balsamifera or AB's lasiocarpa for subalpine fir, and we're just gonna go around the trees picking it up. Hello everyone, this is my first YouTube video. My name's Lucas and I'm going to show you how to collect balsam fir sap or pitch. So here we have a balsam fir tree or subalpine fir. They're kind of interchangeable, but they're actually two different species. Latin name is AB's balsamifera or AB's lasiocarpa for subalpine fir. There are a lot of medicinal properties to the sap here from the fir trees. It's very good as an antiseptic. If you have a cut, let's say, you can put that on there and it acts kind of like polysporin, nature's polysporin, or you can even make a salve out of it, and that's what I'm currently doing right now. The way that you can tell that this is a fir tree are simply, there's a couple of ways. You can look at the needles right here. True fir trees have little notches. I'm not sure this is going to pick it up, but there are little notches between the needles to show you that is a true fir tree. Second thing is their bark is going to be light gray, and the most givable one will be the sap blisters right here. They're very big. Even on mature trees, they'll be big like this. All right, so we have the mother lode here. We have these huge blisters over here, super ready to pop. So we just take our pick away or our tool, a little puncture right there, and then just squeeze that into there. Yeah, nice like that. And if you're quick with it, you can honestly collect half a liter of this. So you take your pick away, your tool, put it right under a blister, and make sure you puncture it and just slowly press, because this will squirt in your eye like that. Ooh, nice. And we're just gonna go around the trees picking it up. It'll take a while. I'm not sure if you can see that, but we don't have much in there. It'll take a while to fill this up, but I recommend wearing gloves when you're harvesting the sap, because your hands will get sticky and it's very annoying to get rid of the sappy residue from your hand. As well as I also bring some vegetable oil or mosquito repellent to spray on my hands, because I find oil can actually get the sap residue off your hands. Soap and water isn't really enough to get rid of it, so bringing some oil or some grease to get the residue off your hands will help a lot, and also will keep your car clean from when you're done harvesting the sap from the fir trees. When filtering out your fir pitch, your sap, I usually just use a paint filter, as the sap is already very runny and there usually shouldn't be too many bits of bark or parts of the tree when you're collecting it from the pickaway. So I usually just turn the pickaway upside down, put it in my Pyrex cup where I'm going to be utilizing it, and let it slowly drip out until everything comes out. You'll see here in the video that it's super runny and it's super fine, and a simple paint filter will work as well. When infusing the sap with a oil, I use extra virgin olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want, but I personally like using extra virgin olive oil, and like the highest quality you can buy at the grocery store. And the ratio I use to mix resin or sap with the oil is a 1:3 ratio. So let's say if I have 100 mils of sap, I'll use 300 mils of oil with it. Here I have the Pyrex cup in a pan of water to double boil it, because we don't want to actually heat the Pyrex cup under a heat element, as it might crack or burn the sap. So we'll put the Pyrex cup in a double boiler with water. We started off cold so it doesn't overheat, and I'm slowly just adding in the olive oil to mix in with the sap so it can mix in together and become one compound. I like using beeswax because it has that natural nice honey smell to it, but if you can't use beeswax or you don't have access to it, you can use soy wax, shea butter, coconut oil, and tallow, animal fat, as your hardening agent when infusing it with your oil and salve. So here I have a scale. I usually will divide my oil by 4. So if I have 400 mils of oil, I'll use 100 milliliters of wax to it. Depending on how big your pieces of wax are, it usually can take some time for it to melt fully in your oil concentrate, but usually if it's in smaller pieces and you've already heated up the oil in your double boiler, it shouldn't take too long for the wax to dissolve into your oil and salve. When choosing containers to pour your salve in, I usually will just buy some aluminum tin jars off Amazon, but if you don't want to buy tin jars, you can just use a mason jar, anything glass to hold in the salve as you're pouring it in. Since it is hot, you don't want to use plastic because it might melt as you're pouring it in. As I'm pouring it in, you'll see that I'm using a funnel, which helps a lot when pouring out the ointment into the tin jars. You don't really want to spill this as you've spent a lot of time and energy into it, so using a metal funnel like this can help a lot. Once everything has been poured, you're going to want to let this cool off for about an hour or so until it hardens, or if you have the chance to transfer these into the fridge where they can harden off. And yeah, screw on the lids, label them, and it should be good to go. I preferably store these salves in the fridge as they last a lot longer in a cold environment. You can keep them out in the room temperature if you're going to be using them, but if you're storing them, I like keeping them in the fridge. I hope you found this video interesting, and again, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe or comment down if you have any questions about salve making and medicine from the forest. Bye!